The thing is, too, once we go back, or if we go back to the old system, we're all going to know how much it's BS.
Yeah. Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
And welcome to, where you raise your cup.
It's too full. I don't want to spill it.
Welcome to IKAGA. It's kind of a gray area.
Welcome back, folks.
Yes. I apologize for Carter and his rudeness. He's just don't sip.
There, now I can raise it without spilling anything.
That's your weight limit for your arm?
I have a history of knocking my mug over.
God, I need to drink some of that. Today we have a shade and we're going to talk about it.
Yes.
Carter, you got this one? Yes,
I do. So today's shade is, should people ever go back to work? Specifically, this is in context of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic outbreak, epidemic, apocalypse.
Hashtag apocalypse 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we've been talking about this, and I've seen other people talk about this. So I wanted to talk about this with you guys.
So that you could talk about this, about us talking about it, about how others talk about it.
Exactly. But so most people right now are either not working or working from home and just doing telework where they do Skype calls for meetings, phone calls you already do normally, like a phone call.
Yeah.
So, which is a lot of what office work is paperwork and phone calls.
It's true.
So it's always seemed weird to me that you had to have an office. But I've seen people talking about how their companies are not going to renew their leases after this because they realize that we're spending $2 million a year to have this location for our people to work out of, and they're working just as well from home. Why keep spending that $2 million a year on a lease when you clearly don't need it? It's just a show thing where it's like traditionally you work in an office, but the technology's here now. We don't need to ever go back. So should we?
Yeah, that's a solid point. This is kind of a thing that everyone's been forced into because of, everything going on.
Right.
But yeah, companies are seeing this, and I've been saying this for years. I don't get the point of working in an office. Like they say, well, it helps you focus. You're not at home. When you're at work, you're at work. When you're home, you're home. And those are true sentences.
Yes.
But yeah, exactly. If you're spending, tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or 8,000 on a place for your employees, but you can do that work from home.
Yeah.
Even if their productivity drops by 5%, you're saving a ton of money.
Yeah.
On that place. You could just go ahead and buy all your employees, provide internet and a laptop or whatever for them at home, and you're good to go. You're up and running. And guess what? If they don't work, they get fired. There's a clear line of you can't just stay home and do nothing.
Yeah.
They have to have stuff to show for it.
So one quick thing I'm kind of worried about with this is, where is the line as far as retaining employees in this country? I don't want to sound like a nationalist because I think of the world in a more global way, we should all work together. But at the same time, if we switch everything to online work and there's no need for you to be in the office now, then you have those people work from home. But then the next step in that would be have someone cheaper work from their home in a different country. We already outsource so much of that stuff now with service for call centers and places. A lot of that is just already overseas. But at what point do we just go ahead and switch a lot of the other positions?
Well, I think if there's someone in Tibet that is a better fit for you to be an employee remotely than the guy down the street, or I think you should go with them. I'm not going to say Americans, our jobs.
I guess we're still talking about more high-level positions of if you're going to do sales.
Yeah.
You want to sell insurance in Southern Virginia.
But you want
something.
Local people, though, because you can say, I'm in Southern Virginia
if you want to do that, you need people who are good salesmen, understand the product, understand the people they're selling to.
Yeah.
That's easier to get all in one place from someone who's in that area.
Yes.
And then I do like the point of best person in the world gets the job, because there is the reverse side of that too, then, where really good job positions in other countries then become available to us.
That's true.
And whoever. There could be some really prestigious job somewhere in England that you and I would never apply for because we don't live there and we can't relocate.
Yeah.
But maybe now that job goes up online and we're able to take that and work for that company, and it opens up more opportunities.
Oh man, if we could be like, you know what? I don't live there, but I'm going to apply to be Prime Minister of England. It's all telework now. Tell me I can't, because I can.
Yeah.
I should be able to.
Yeah. I really think for a lot of positions, I'm going to say no. There's no reason to go back to the way things were before.
Honestly, you got to have warehouse workers. You got to have delivery people.
Well, those are things that are still functioning currently without people working from home.
Yeah, I'm saying those kind of jobs still have to, grocery workers, all local stores, they still, of course, have to be local people.
Right.
You can't have the guy in Tibet selling you bananas at the grocery store.
Right.
Oh, unless we go to self-service. No, we don't want to do that. Other than that, a lot of the work, like large businesses that are paying their employees to work from home just because they have internet and they're reliable people, and a lot of it is who you know.
Right.
Like you get jobs because of who you know a lot of the time, guys looking for jobs. So the guy in Tibet probably won't get the job. It'll be Daryl, the brother of John, who is friends with Jeremy, and Jeremy's hiring.
Yeah, you're right. That'll still definitely take place in a lot of things.
Yeah.
This is one of those tricky things where it's like, immediately it would be a big difference in our way of life, so it's easy to be scared of that. But long term, it might be more beneficial. When they first invented machinery that could harvest from fields, like workers would go destroy that because they didn't want to lose their jobs. New things pop up when other things die. So I think maybe the benefits of this would outweigh any downsides in the long run. But also, one thing I want to throw out there is people probably don't need to be working as much anyway.
We've had talked about
There's been several studies that show people, the majority of their time at work, are not working. They're doing other things. They're doing like checking through stuff or organizing files or like talking to people around them or like looking something up in a reference book or like things that are like job related, but it's really just kind of like, extra stuff.
It's called putzing around.
Yeah, basically. A lot of time in an office is basically that. So
being a dilly-daller.
You could do the majority of your work for a lot of positions in a significantly less amount of time. And I think if we do have a work from home system, it should be project based. Instead of like, you wake up at 8 a.m., turn on this camera so we can watch you at your desk until it's 5 p.m. and we know that you've worked your full day. No. Just do it as like, look, man, here are the things you've been hired to do. Go do them. When you finish a day's worth of work, that's your day. If you get up and you're like, I've got a day's worth of work, this will take me an hour, that's your day.
Yeah, honestly.
The company's not being robbed of anything. They're getting the same level of productivity. It's just now more honest. And really, who cares? If you're doing the amount of work that needs to get done, it shouldn't matter.
That's true. If you tell, if I'm the boss and I'm like, Johnson, I need that done by Friday. And Johnson's like, yeah, okay. And then he's got all week to do it, but it takes him, 2 days. He has 3 days off. I'm still happy we got the project done.
Yeah.
Let's see what the universe has to say about this, because I am very interested to see if the universe thinks we should all just work from home, those of us that can, or if we should go back to work and just, keep playing that facade.
That's
charade.
The thing. The thing is, too, once we go back, or if we go back to the old system, we're all going to know how much it's BS.
Yeah. And we all know who's really important now. The grocery store workers, the delivery people, all the people that are paid like minimum wage are the most important people in the world right now. Yeah. All right, I know there's like high level people in the government like making really good decisions that are helping people or hurting people. But these are the people that give us our food. Yeah. I know the governor and senators and people like that, congressmen, are doing things that are really helping a large amount of people. The person that is... Maybe. The person that is giving me my chicken and my burgers is the most important person to me, not them. That was it. Right. Sorry, I just want to get that off my chest. But let's find out what the universe has to say.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say no. Wait, no. I'll say... I'll take the wrong side of this. I'm going to say people should go back to work.
Okay. Which we both think is the wrong.
Yes. So I'm going to say go back to the office. It's the way we've always done things, which, by the way, is a terrible argument for anything.
Yes.
It's like, oh, why do you keep, like, slamming your head into that wall? It's like, it's a Friday. We've always done that on a Friday. It's like, you don't have to do that. It's like, look, I know, but, like, we've done it, so we're just going to keep doing it.
There's a lot of things in history, you guys can probably think of a couple, that we stopped doing because it was a stupid decision.
But I bet most of those things we kept doing way past the point where we all knew that it was stupid.
Yes, but people were arguing for like years or decades, like, this is how we've always done it. We're going to keep doing it. And it's like, no, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
You guys know. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say go back to work. It's the right thing to do. Your boss is more important to you than blah, blah, blah. All
okay,
that.
I like those hand movements. I'm going to take them. I think it's don't go back to work, stay home, and, just do all your work from home.
Yeah. Okay, let's find out.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Boom! Stay home. Stay home and get all your work done and just get all your free time.
Yeah, the universe wants to work from home, apparently.
Universe clock in?
I don't know.
The universe never
How does
clocks
that
in.
work?
I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, dogs and cats of all genders, which is one of my favorite things I've said on this show. I said it like early this season.
Won't stop talking about it.
I got today is just there's so many genders. Today's would you rather is would you rather get your income, your weekly paycheck or bi-weekly paycheck, bi-monthly, get cut in half, but you never have to work again. Okay? Or keep working and get your full pay.
You mean like those checks keep coming in, though?
The checks keep coming in. Like so, if
you'd rather get one half paycheck now and just never work again.
No, so if you get $500 a week, all right, and you work a 40-hour week, you get $500. Now you don't have to work at all, but you only get $250. Now you can't take any side jobs, no other jobs. That is it. You do not work.
What if it's not legally considered a job?
You don't get any side money. No extra money from any other jobs.
No money.
No money. I mean, you could do trades, I guess.
I guess so. You'd have to.
You'd have to figure out, like, I will work for you and you give me a car. Like, you could do that.
Right.
But money, that's what you get. So would you be happy with half your paycheck and never working again? Never. Or full paycheck, but you still got to work?
It's kind of a boring answer. I think I would just keep things the same.
Yeah, this one, you could really go back and forth. Because it's like, well, I have a lot more free time. You could be much more family-oriented or go find a family to be oriented with them.
I think it would be tough financially, though. If I were currently making twice as much as I make and it got cut in half and I just made what I currently make, that would be fine.
Yeah, that's just not the situation.
But yeah, no, half of what I make currently would be pretty tough, I think. And then you'd have to be doing all these like bargains and trades and like sexual favors.
Okay, well, I mean, that's a way to play it, I guess. I can't say no or you're wrong. I would say I would keep working too. I'm a little bit of a workaholic. If my wife could get a job that fully pays the bills, and so mine is extra, I would do that.
Yes.
But because it's not a thing, I'm going to say, I would just still do 40 hours a week.
I've got no problem working.
That's the way we've always done it.
Yeah. Well, what you and I do though is different than office work because what we do now is like actual work.
Yeah, that's true.
Versus
not like you people.
Well, when I was in an office, I worked a couple of offices, and I always got every single thing done. Did extra work, saw stuff out. I was a good employee.
Yep.
But still, 80% of my time was BS. Like, I did not need to be there, and I was not accomplishing anything.
Yeah, it should be project-based.
Yeah. I guess those are our answers. We would stay the same.
Yeah, so today we found out that you don't need to go back to work.
Ever.
As long as your job offers that as an option.
No, just tell your boss the universe said... Just go and be like, look, man, I'm not coming back. The show I watch on YouTube, which has like over 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
They said that the universe told them to tell me that I need to tell you that no, I'm not coming back.
Also, boss, watch the show. So we learned that, and then we also learned that we would both just still work a 40-hour week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? It's good pay.
Why not?
Well, if you guys like today's episode and you're stuck at home and you're not going back to work anytime soon and you have to pretend that you're working so you need to sit at your computer and act like you're doing something, pull us up on YouTube and just watch through the playlist. There's a lot out there. Go check it out.
That's true. There's actually 3 playlists, season 1, 2, and 3. And I think there's a promo one too. So
yeah, don't watch that one.
Yeah, don't watch that one. That's crap. But in the meantime, remember to comment, like, and push that subscribe button so you don't miss out.
Yep, and get to know your family better by installing a water cooler in your home.
Ring the notification bell.
Sterilize your money by burning it.
And remember that winking is the new high five.
Yep.
And as always, IKAGA.
Yeah.
Yeah!